Trying to find a good quality whole brisket in the UK supermarkets is difficult. Typically all I can find is rolled brisket. Here's the brisket I got from the local butchers. Firstly, I will trim the thin end. I will season it and I will smoke it, but separately it will make a great ingredient for smoky ragu sauce. Then I get rid of anything that I don't like the look of. The leaner offcuts can be turned into minced meat, and on this occasion I threw away very little. The next thing to do is seasoning. I keep it simple. I am doing this for smoke flavor, so all I will use is Laura's seasoned salt, and I will separately apply some black pepper. So that's all the preparation done. The brisket can now rest, while I start a fire and preheat the smoker. I tend to smoke brisket a day before I intend to serve it. The cooking times can be so unpredictable. It's a large cut of meat, and actually a long resting time overnight isn't gonna hurt. The next day, if brisket is too cold to serve, you can always reheat it to serving temperature before unwrapping. Here we go, the smoker is ready. I place a foil tray to the front of the smoker and fill it with boiling water. I will keep on topping it up to provide moisture during the cook. And in goes the brisket. To start with, I aim for 225 degrees Fahrenheit, which is around 107 degrees Celsius. As the coal base builds up, the temperature gradually gets higher anyway, and I tend to finish the cook at around 275 degrees Fahrenheit. All I have to do now is keep the fire going, maintain the temperatures, spray the brisket occasionally with vinegar and water solution. I use 50-50. Keep the fire going even more. Spray the brisket even more. And make a decision when to wrap, for which I need some beer. So when to wrap a brisket? Everyone is different, and a lot of people monitor internal temperatures and wrap it when they reach the so-called stall, when the temperature kinda doesn't climb anymore or sometimes even drops. I tend to do it when the brisket is quite dark, when I'm happy with the color, but more importantly, I want to see the fat at the top being quite squishy and soft. This is when I do it. For the purposes of this video, I did measure the temperature, and it was at around 180 degrees Fahrenheit. I place some butter on butcher's paper, put the brisket on top, more butter on the brisket, wrap it all and put it back on the smoker. It'll continue cooking until there's no resistance when I probe it with a meat thermometer. I place the brisket into a cooler bag, put some foil on top and some rags to keep it warm, and rest it overnight. The next day, moment of truth. Time to cut it, taste it, and see what we got. I'm really pleased the way it turned out. It's juicy, it's smoky, nice. And the sad little thin bit that I discarded in the beginning is now in the ragu.